Yeah, Mikko, just want to ask you, where you were during the pause and how much work you got in during, the pause before coming back here.
Yeah, so I went back to Finland right after when it all started happening here, and first I was taking a little bit rest, and after that I was preparing like I usually do, like off-ice workouts and stuff like that. And beginning of June we got started on the ice like 2-3 times a week.
Next question will be for Jim Matheson. Jim, go ahead. A reminder to use raise hand to ask your questions. Go ahead, Jim.
Couple of questions, Mikko. How difficult is it for a goaltender to be off all this time? A normal player, a skater can skate, but a goalie needs some practice stopping shots. And did you get any of that back in Finland?
Yeah, of course. It's tough, but it's tough for everyone. I was skating maybe 15 times before I came over here, so it's not that much what I usually do, of course, but it's like I said, it's same for everyone, and you just have to get used to it.
Next question, Tony Brar. Tony, go ahead.
Hey, Mikko, hope you're well. Obviously, very unique circumstances heading into the Stanley Cup qualifiers, which begins in 2 weeks. How have you approached this camp with a certain mindset in knowing that you have to compete for a starter's role with Mike Smith, and how has that been going for you so far?
Like you said, this total different situation. Never has been this so far, but I haven't really thought about that. It's so much things going on here, and you just try to do your best and enjoy. And sometimes it's hard, but you just have to do it.
Next question, Derek Van Diest. Derek, go ahead as soon as your microphone is active.
Yeah, Mikko, just wanted to ask you, how did they handle things in Finland with COVID? Did they lock everything down like they did most other places? I know in Sweden, they kind of didn't lock much things down. How was it handled in Finland?
Yeah, beginning they locked everything down, so everything was locked, and but it went really well. Like people were listening to what the government was telling them, and beginning of June, everything was back to normal. Like we were living like a normal life. There was like maybe 5-4 cases per day, and some days even nothing. So it's been handled really well there, and right now people are living like a normal life. So it's happy for that situation.
Next question, Tony Brar. Go ahead, Tony.
Mikko, this is your second season with the Edmonton Oilers. You said it last year. You weren't too happy with your play at the end of last season. How important was getting off to a good start? You started off the season with 5 straight wins personally. How important was getting off to a good start for the rest of the season, and how would you categorize the season for you?
Of course, it's every year it's a good, like you have to get a good start. That helps so many things. When you get a couple of wins in your belt, it's so much easier to go on. And like the whole team, we got like a good start, and the season is still on, so it's tough to say how it's. So far, we're okay. We are in the playoffs, and we have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. So far, we are okay.
And another question from Jim Matheson. Jim, as soon as your microphone's active, you can go ahead.
Mikko, you were playing very well at the end of the season, and then the NHL stopped. Will it be difficult for you to get back up and play like you did at the end of the season? And the other thing is, who did you stop shots with back in Finland? Were there a few NHL players you could stop some shots with?
Like what happened 4 months ago, it doesn't matter anymore. It's like a new season right now. It's it's going to be tough, but it's going to be tough for everyone. And I had like 3-4 players there playing like all over the Europe, a couple guys in KHL and Swedish Hockey League. And good players, national team players, what I practice with.